Okay, so hopefully you have finished building your outline. I have. And when you get to that point, it's time for you to actually set up your document to make your essay. So I'm going to walk you through that process by modeling it in my documents. So what you're going to do is you're going to click into your Google Classroom account for English 3. If you're in period 1, yours looks like that. If you're in period 2, Classroom. So go to your Google Classroom and click into the speech research paper assignment. Now I'm going to have to do a little bit of a weird thing because this is my teacher view. I'm going to have to go to a class which I'm actually a student of. But when you click into your speech research paper assignment, what you're going to see is a view that looks like this. So it'll say speech research assignment, it'll have your assignment document here, and what you're going to do is you are going to click on the Create button and click Document. And what that's going to do is it's going to attach a completely blank Google document to this assignment, which you can eventually turn in, and that will be your paper. Okay, so once you've done that, click on that actual blank document. This will be called Speech Research Assignment with your name. And it'll look something like this. So follow the steps that I'm going through here. The first thing I'd like you to do, so it's easy to tell apart the two documents associated with that assignment, is to retitle it. Just take off the word assignment so that this says Speech Research Paper and then your name, so that you know that this is actually your paper. Okay, and what you're then going to do is, if you go to your actual assignment document, looks like this, there's a lot of details here about the essay format and how you should be structuring your essay. So it must be written in 12-point Times New Roman font. So go back to your new document and you'll see here that the font here is set to default of Arial. You'll need to go down and choose Times New Roman. And then you'll have to change it to 12. The default right now is 11, so change it to 12. And let's see, what else do I need to do? 12-point Times New Roman font, 1-inch page margins. Okay, pause if you need to get any of that done. Otherwise, if you're ready for page margins, you go to File, Page Setup. And the default here is actually already 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Just double check that yours is at 1 inch. Should be already. And you're good to go on that. Okay, 12-point Times New Roman font, 1-inch page margins. You must double space your text and include a header with your name, date, and class title, English 3 CP. Okay, go back to your document. So we've got to make sure it's double spaced. This is where you do line spacing. So this right here, right now it's at 1.15. We want it to be a double. So set that. And then you're going to do your header. Type your name, the date. Let's type the due date for the paper, which is March 30th. And then the class title, English 3 CP. And then I eventually need an assignment title. Right now I'm just going to call it JFK inaugural address. I'm just going to say analysis. I'm going to change this later. Get a little bit more creative when I have more time. Okay. You should include page numbers in the upper right-hand corner of your document with your last name listed. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Often I set up your documents to already have that. So if you just click into this open space that's in the margin, you have to double click. Let's see, do it for me. Oh, I'm having trouble. Hold on, let me pause the video. You pause too and get all of this done. Okay, sorry about that. So the quickest way to insert a page number is to go up to the Insert menu, go down to Page Number, And there's some different options here. The MLA format asks for the page number to be in the upper right-hand corner, so we're going to choose this. And we actually do want to label the first page with 1 and we don't want a title page. So choose this option. It'll insert it into the header for you, and it should actually be your last name and then the page number. So I'm going to use the arrows to scroll over and put my last name before the page number and a space between it. So make sure there's a space there. And I want this also to be in 12 point Times New Roman font. Here it is at the top because I've already used it. Then you can just click out and you've got your page number. Okay, let's just double check the assignment, see if we're missing anything. You must also include an MLA formatted works cited page as the final page of your essay. Okay, let me show you how to do that. Let's actually set that up right now. So what you're going to do is you always want that to be its own separate page. So what you're going to do is go back to the Insert menu, go to Page Break, and that means that no matter what you type here, even if you just end up with one line on the last page, this works cited page will always be your last page. So you're going to type works cited, enter once, and then let's go back up here. And this actually is going to be centered and bolded. So eventually, you'll put your citations here. We'll do that last, though. Okay, and once you've done that, you are ready to start actually typing your essay. Thanks, and I will see you in the intro paragraph video.